Welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is February 3rd, and that means day 34 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how we printed out the Crowing Rooster, so stick around. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 34 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a facts section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. But on today's episode, we printed out the cute little Crowing Rooster. And for this print, we use MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of light blue on our all-new gMax 1.5 XT+. Being that 2017 is the year of the rooster, I figured it was about time to print out something to symbolize that. And while browsing around on Thingiverse, I came across this cute little Crowing Rooster. And with all the detail on this little model, it's a perfect example for me to continue testing small items on my gMax. And the print turned out really great, and I'm anxious to show you the results. So let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. And then we'll fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back here at the workbench. Okay, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is the Crowing Rooster by BS3. And I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And there are a couple different versions. There's a plain version and then there's a decorated version. And it looks like there's also a hollow version and a filled version now available. And this has been collected quite a few times and printed a few times. And of course, we've already printed ours. So let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Alright, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed at 100%, and I've also added a little bit of support material where I thought it was necessary, and I did save my factory file. So let's check out my process settings for the print. Under layer height, we did a 0.16mm layer height with 3 top and bottom solid layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a brim by entering 0 in the skirt offset at 4 outlines. For infill, we ran this out at 15%. Of course, we did generate support material. This is MatterHackers PRO PLA, and I'm still tuning my temperatures a little bit, so now they are 203 and 208. We do have our 3-stage cooling setup, and I did reduce the 3rd stage down to 80%. And of course, we ran this out at 50 millimeters per second, so let's hit OK and let's hit prepare to print. I'll show you how it slices. Now, this is a very small model. It's only a 2-hour print, but there's a lot of detail on here that's going to be captured. And we did capture a lot of ours, but let's play this through so you can see it. And the support material is really needed because the tail actually starts in the air printing. So we'll speed this up and run it down to the end. And like I said, it's a very basic print, but there's a lot of detail. And our gMax 1.5 XT+ picked up all that detail. So let's fire up some of that time-lapse footage, and I'll meet you guys back at the workbench and we'll talk about the print. Okay, so that was a cool little bit of time lapse, and here is our finished Crowing Rooster, and the print turned out awesome. I am really impressed with the quality of this one. Even the little symbol on the front is perfectly clear. There are a few little skip marks, and I'm not exactly sure where those came from, but that is where the seam is, so maybe it had something to do with the seam movement. But either way, this model turned out awesome. And that MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of light blue really makes this little rooster shine. And of course, my gMax 1.5 XT+ picked up all the detail. And this is a really great little model. It's got a lot of detail, and we did put a little bit of support along the bottom, and of course the tail prints in air, so it did need the support. But other than that, this turned out pretty perfect. Well, that about wraps it up for day 34 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos. And join me again tomorrow for the very next episode of the 3DP 365 project. This guy turned out awesome. I am super impressed with this print quality.